The chair recognizes the gentlewoman from Iowa, Ms. Axie.
Madam Chair, it's been almost 2 months since severe flooding devastated communities in southwest Iowa and our neighbors in Nebraska, Kansas, and Missouri. Entire towns were underwater, homes were destroyed, family farms are devastated, and small businesses are facing irreparable damage. Many local schools may be forced to permanently close their doors. I've been down to the flood zones multiple times to speak with farmers, homeowners, and business owners who've lost everything. Their resilience is inspiring, but the damage is heartbreaking. When I helped Lizzie Young and her family muck out their house, I saw firsthand how desperately Iowans need that disaster relief. David Luth, a farmer from Percival, has been kayaking out to his farm fields to assess and repair his damage. Fran Mirzwa, a Pacific Junction resident whose home remained underwater for weeks, has been helping repair large city water pumps to move water pumps out of the flooded area. And in Hamburg, Grape Community Hospital, the only rural hospital in the area, had to bring in military-operated water tanks just to keep its doors open to provide basic services. And true to who Iowans are, they're now providing space to local businesses inside the hospital so that those businesses don't have to leave the area. We want to keep people in our state. School district superintendents in Mills and Fremont counties are locating displaced students to provide them with transportation and meals so they can keep coming to school on a daily basis. Iowans need our help. My amendment today increases funding for programs that are crucial to helping Iowans and our neighbors rebuild and recover. My amendment will increase funding for the Emergency Watershed Program, which is desperately needed for the Midwest to recover. The Emergency Watershed Program helps communities quickly address serious damages to infrastructure and land and fix imminent hazards to life and property caused by natural disasters. From my firsthand experiences in the flooded areas, I can attest to the serious damage and hazards that these communities face. The USDA had to release a new estimate in April for the Emergency Watershed Protection Program due to the Midwest floods. Instead of the $125 million that was the prior estimate, the USDA has now estimated they'll need $435 million. So my amendment of $310 million makes sure the USDA has enough money to help the Midwest. Without this funding increase, the USDA might not otherwise be able to ensure Iowans and our neighbors get the help that they deserve. The Emergency Watershed Program funding will be used to remove debris from streams, roads, and bridges. It will help repair eroded river and stream banks, and it can be used to repair damaged and destroyed draining facilities in communities like Hamburg. This funding can be used to repair the more than 40 levees that breached during the flooding, and those that didn't break suffered erosion damage from overspill over those that are still standing. But experts believe that it could take years to repair all the damage. Iowans don't have that time to wait. And the National Weather Service shows the Midwest will remain vulnerable to flooding all spring and summer, and rivers are expected to stay high. This federal aid is vital to rebuilding Iowa communities. The Iowa governor believes we sustained almost $1.6 billion in damages, and early estimates also indicate that at least $214 million in agriculture-specific damages. And we still don't know the true extent of our agriculture losses yet. We can't afford to wait. We can't let partisan politics stall this crucial bill, and we must not turn our backs on our communities when they're recovering from devastating damages of natural disasters. That's not who we are as Iowans, and that's not who we are as Americans. I call on my colleagues on both sides of the aisle and in the House and the Senate to get together and work